Hey, man, I just tell the truth.
Come on, man.
And they don't like that. Okay, I'm trying to show you guys on screen, but it's, God damn it, bro. Show my whole camera. Grid view, maybe? Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, now... Yeah, so, I mean, kind of to sum up what the hell's going on here, we're not in a good position, man. This is you know, obviously a war that we didn't need to get involved in, and we got involved because of Israeli interests, and you know, it's going to put us in a very bad predicament. We've pretty much destroyed any potential of diplomacy, and this isn't good, man, whatsoever. Very, very bad for us, and Iran has the potential to retaliate in a way that can really hurt us economically and financially. You know, we're talking about gas prices going up significantly. We're talking about food prices going up significantly. They can target oil fields all across the Gulf and blow them up. Exactly. So, you know, people are talking about, oh yeah, they have a nuclear bomb and all this other bullshit, which that's a lie. It's all about getting a regime change. But what they've effectively done, which has me the most concerned, is they've pretty much pushed Iran into a corner. And they've seen us destabilize Iraq. They've seen us destabilize Libya. They've seen us destroy all these countries all across the Middle East. So they got nothing to lose. And there's nothing more dangerous than religious fanatics that have nothing to lose. So we're talking about them attacking military bases in the Gulf. We're talking about them potentially destroying oil fields, which would dramatically increase the price of gas overnight. We're talking about, you know, $11 when you're at the pump, $11 for a gallon of gas. You know what I mean? And that's just, and yep, easily. And then we're talking about food prices skyrocketing. We're talking about the ability to travel being impeded. We're talking about shipping and delivery, all the infrastructure that we have across the world getting completely fucking derailed, because as much as people want to go ahead and use alternative energy sources, we're still very heavily dependent upon fossil fuels and oil to get most things done. So, this could be worse than a nuclear bomb because it'll fuck everybody up economically. Yeah, it's definitely not good whatsoever, man. We're close to it. We're close to it. Let me try to fix my audio fucking settings here. You guys go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna fix my shit. Because you guys can hear me, but they can't hear on the fucking thing. That's why I hate Discord, bro. It's fucking good. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. It's a good UI system, man. I can't complain. It's a pretty good system that you guys have over here with the chat and the way it is. So can't complain. Yo, and honestly, anything that challenges bitch ass YouTube, bro, is good, and Twitch.
They streamed on YouTube too, no?
Oh, that's some was audio.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, I think I think we got that goes. Yeah, that's the only way.
Why Jews are immigrating to Cyprus? Is that the new Israel?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I did not hear that. Also, the echo's back, Myron.
Is there a way? Because I fixed it. Now they can hear me, but then you guys hear the echo.
I don't know what the issue is.
Yeah, they can hear you, but then you guys are hearing me on echo. That's probably.
I don't know. We might have to get Zoom for the next one or something.
Yeah.
This happens every single time, teaser.
Well, it's because Discord has Discord sucks, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like this shit's fucking garbage. But it's fine. I'll dip out then. I don't want you guys to fucking.
You're all good, bro. Shit. Hey, I'll download Zoom though, so we can do this though. Seriously, okay?
Yeah. No worries, man. If you guys download, you guys.
Oh wait. There's gotta be. It's probably. What the fuck is going on?
Dude,
wait, real quick, before you leave, if you go to the settings on your computer,
yeah,
make sure the input and output
is
your headphones, and the input is your mic. Once that's done, go to the Discord settings. I feel like an Indian server helper, and then go to your Discord settings and make sure it's the same.
That's the problem. They are the same on both, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're the same on both. I have a whole other interface that I was using just a second ago to make it happen, but then if I use that, then the audience can't hear it because you get what I'm saying?
No.
Because I'm using two. I got a mixer and I got a Focusrite. I got two different interfaces.
My chat's saying it's OBS, but how would it be OBS?
I don't think he uses OBS.
No, I do use OBS.
So, chat, how would he fix it off his OBS? It's his input on OBS?
Yeah, your settings, just go to settings, audio, and then make sure the input and output.
I only have one input, bro. On the OBS, I only have one. It might be on your guys' side, bro.
I don't know.
Our side?
Yeah, because
it's not.
All right, that's fine. I'll dip out, man. If you guys want to, like I said before, I don't want to fuck up what you guys got going, just because.
Oh, good, bro. No worries.
I'll dip out. All right, guys. Hey, I'll if you guys get Zoom, let me know. I'll jump in and we can.
I'll get Zoom. I'll actually get Zoom. All right. Sneako, make sure
don't you have like 3 producers on payroll? They can help you figure this out.
Bro, I'm here by myself, man. I'm doing.
Yeah, you have a crazy production show and you can't get Discord to work. What the hell,
bro? This is Discord's trash, bro. I don't know why you guys use this shit. It's fucking garbage. There's a reason why nobody uses Discord, man, except for young niggas, bro. Like this shit is garbage. Zoom is way better. But it's fine.
Zoom is crazy.
Bro, that's the professional one, man.
I'll get it. I'll get Zoom. I'll actually get Zoom, all right?
All right, man. Let me know. All right, guys.
All right. See you, bro.
All right. Yeah, bro. Zoom is fucking Discord is fucking trash, bro. I've always hated Discord with a fucking passion. I think it's the worst fucking video platform ever. Shit's garbage. Yeah, I told them to get Zoom. They should get it, bro, but we'll see what happens. Let's get back into the Twitter space. Actually, no, let me play this clip for you guys real quick with JD Vance, actually. This is his first fucking comments when he got nominated as vice president.
The most
at the RNC.
Important part, I think, of the Trump doctrine and foreign policy is you don't commit America's troops unless you really have to, but when you do, you punch and you punch hard. I think that's the way that you respect America's brave men and women who are serving. Now, let me say something about...
When you say that, does that, like, for example, how President Trump beat the caliphate? It was overwhelming force, and it was done pretty fast.
How President Trump beat the caliphate, beat ISIS, which people said literally couldn't be done, and he did it in a matter of months. But also Iran, Sean. A lot of people recognize that we need to do something with Iran, but not these weak little bombing runs. If you're going to punch the Iranians, you punch them hard, and that's what he did when he took out Soleimani.
And there, my friends, there it is.
By the way, that action, people said that it would lead to broader war. It actually brought peace. It actually checked the Iranians and slowed them down a little bit. The most important part, I think, of the Trump doctrine and foreign policy is you don't commit America's troops unless you really have to. But when you do, you punch and you...
Yep, there you guys go. So I'm glad that Nick pulled that clip, dude. Because that's so you guys can understand where the fuck JD Vance comes from on that bullshit.
You know, and that the whole goal should be to restore constitutional sovereignty. Square one. Just the ability for we the people to even have a voice. Because right now we don't have that because of the lobbying, because of the corruption. And, you know, also because of the way these intelligence agencies have run rampant. And these federal agencies, they've run rampant. Suppressing all dissidents who try to challenge the system, killing them, assassinating them. In Chicago, they killed Fred Hampton. They killed Malcolm X. They killed MLK. They kill anyone who speaks out. They just murder them, you know? And it's the same thing right now. They have blackmail. They have murder. They're black. It's the narcissism of small differences, you know? That's my opinion.
I want to interrupt. There's a interesting... Maybe Suleiman, you could put it in the nest. There's a very interesting...
Shout out to DRC with the gifted sub. Appreciate you, bro.
Armchair warlord. He's a very, you know, I guess you could say principled and tried and tested OSINT analyst, open source intelligence military analyst. Anyways, he did a very interesting post I just finished reading about how he has a theory that the U.S. didn't even use B-2 bombers in this attack as they're claiming. There's a few reasons why. The main reason is they don't want to risk flying B-2 bombers.
After Jackson talks, guys, I'm going to read some chats. So get your chats in now while you guys can.
Which is the biggest reason of all. But there's some interesting evidence that's now been put out by the Pentagon that kind of may hint that this is what happened, because the Pentagon is saying that there were multiple submarines that fired 30 TLAM cruise missiles and Natanz and Isfahan. They're saying that 36 total rounds were fired at the nuclear facilities. And the interesting thing about that is that they also said that, of course, that there was B-2 bombers. They did say that. But the interesting thing is they said that there was 30 TLAMs that were fired and 6 MOPs, which are the bunker buster bombs. And they said that those were fired from the B-2 bombers. What's odd about it is that the attack submarines carry 12 TLAMs each and a vertical launch array. So they're saying there's 36 total rounds with 3 submarines. If they each fire 12 of the TLAMs, that'll be 36 rounds between them. Meaning that hypothetically, the U.S. may have just done a whole psyop and fired from a standoff position with these submarines, but placed these B-2 bombers in a nearby area and made such a stink about the B-2 bombers to make it seem like they used them to propagandize the American public. Because the American public loves the idea of these big bombs, these MOPs, B-2 bombers. They're all salivating and frothing about it on social media right now and posting these B-2 bomber videos. But there may be a very interesting and viable theory that they didn't even use B-2 bombers, which would explain why these Israeli and U.S. Military officials are now coming out and saying that there was virtually no damage besides a few, tunnels, near surface level tunnels that were collapsed above the facilities that were actually damaged, and the facilities themselves are fully intact.
So why did they lie, Jackson? Oh, sorry, go on, Doctor.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just want to see whether they're going to continue lying about it. I wouldn't be surprised if, even against the evidence of his own members of his administration, that they would continue to lie about this. So it's not even necessary that they did any damage. The lie will carry the day, I'm afraid.
So Jackson, the tweet Jackson's mentions in the nest, also we have footage coming out first time of the attack, or alleged footage of the attack on the...
Yeah, let me show you guys. This is what they're saying is the... Oh, let me make sure I'm muted here. Okay, perfect. Okay. Here's the attack on Fordo right here, guys. Allegedly. That's huge. Obviously. Michael Losaro says, I just joined OSS. I'm a U.S. military in Bahrain. I would like to call the show to tell you what's going on here on the ground. Interesting. All right, Mike. Do this. Send in another chat with your... I'm trying to find a way. With your Twitter name or something. And I'll send you a DM. I'll send you a DM on there. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and get involved, yeah, that's fine. I don't know what you could tell us though, man. I'm sure a lot of it's going to be classified, but whatever you can share, that'd be great. So yeah, go ahead, Mike. Shoot me a message on Twitter or send another chat in. I know Michael Losaro. Send another chat with your Twitter handle, and I'll send you a DM, and then I'll get you on the line. You can call into the show. Dangerous AI says, there's about to be a lot of terrorist attacks in the U.S. because of this. Stay safe over there, Myron, heavily in the U.S. I hope not, man. I hope not. When will we ever get an America First president? I know, dude. Boys, today has completely changed my views on Trump.
I don't even think they destroyed the facilities, which would make this operation pointless. Hopefully, Iran triples their offensive against them boys now. Only thing we can hope for? I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. This is so frustrating and defeating, man. Nothing will ever change. I'm so sick and tired of them boys and their influence on our nation, and it feels like there's literally nothing we can do to stop it, no matter how many people wake up. Oh, well, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But yeah, Mike, go ahead, drop your send in the chat like I said before, with your Instagram or your one of your whatever your social media handle is, and I'll shoot you a DM and you give me your number and I'll call you on air. And I can actually call you and have the audience hear it. Quello says, as soon as I started making money, these boys just had to start some bullshit. Mike Meach says, how likely do you think it is for it to result in American boots on the ground in Iran? There's a good chance, bro. How crazy you think it will get when Iran sets a blockade for the Strait of Hormuz? Also, any intel if it's already blockaded? It might happen. High likelihood it's going to happen now. Is there a time limit on chats? Because I sent one earlier in the show, and it feels like when you first came on, it didn't get to you for some reason. I don't know how I missed it. First updates, WSS, okay. Can't hear nothing from Rocky. Check audio, we can't hear them. Okay, can't hear them, Myron, just no audio. Okay, we can't hear them. This is a bunch of guys from earlier when I was in the Cheezer thing. Hey, Myron, first time gifting and noticing that you're expanding your knowledge on foreign affairs. I suggest that you follow and listen to Carl Zah. He's from China, and he knows the stuff on Asia politics. Maybe in due time you can get him on this debrief and get him to talk. He knows Scott Ritter too. I 70K on YouTube and 188K on X. Here are his links. Okay, I never heard of him, but I'll look into it. From Typical Stoic. Cage says, is it over for us Americans? Not going to lie, man, this is looking bleak as fuck. I'm so disappointed with our government right now. Serious buyer's remorse. Yeah, it's not good. Do you think if Israel gets their way with a new regime, how much worse it will be? Next man up for the Iranians? It'll probably be the Shah. They'll try to put him in, but that won't last. WSS from Blackest Panther. Appreciate that. Javier Salgado says, Salgado says, what do you make of Trump going behind Israel's back, making hostage deals, and not visiting while in the Middle East? What changed after Elon fallout? It looked like Trump became pro-Israel again. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking stupid. Dansky with the one gifted sub on Kick. Thank you so much for that, bro. I appreciate that greatly, my friend. O/Cup B, O/niggas, Jerome POW says Soros invested in 31 million to Adelson's LVS. Something doesn't add up. Of course, bro. Katie in the top G, I keep trying to join OSS and it won't work. And I messaged Big Mo and I told him to message Noble, and Noble has answers to last week. No way. I mean, bro, that's for Cows Club you're talking about. For OSS, you can join. The link is right there. Riard says, how much of an effect do you think these attacks will have on censorship? That's a good idea. It probably will lead to some censorship for sure. Join OSS to support, but probably going to stick to YouTube. It's set up everywhere already, including my car. That's fine. See, that's why I appreciate that, Pop Skya. That's fine. As long as you support the mission, bro, I appreciate that. That allows me to stay on YouTube. You being on OSS allows me to stay on YouTube. Bobby Trauma says, if you had to pick one profession, Iranian war scientist, Chicago Joe rapper, Japanese kamikaze pilot, good luck. Okay, Bobby Trauma, that's funny. Myron, it's funny about Jay and we're caught up on chats. All right, cool. Let's go back to the space. Guys, I'm only reading chats 5 and up unless you're a Council Club member. If you're a Council Club member, I'll read chats that are below $5. Only if you're Council Club. OSS member.
And they're acting like only a few got through. They're getting pounded, but they're getting hit harder in Haifa, which is far.
All right, Ryan Dawson's in the house.
Their last port city. If they could shut that off, I mean, they have like a real chance at.
You guys are getting some heat today. We got Jackson Hinkle, Haas, Dan Bilzerian. Let's fucking go.
Say like they have done nothing to Iran's nuclear program, because from start to finish, Iran, they extract the uranium iron ore. They've got it in Iran, the uranite. They convert it to UF6, which then you enrich that UF6 into uranium, 6, whether it's 3% or 6% uranium enrichment.
Sir, you're breaking up a little, but they would send it to France to get enriched, and then they would send it back. Look, that whole nuclear thing is propaganda. Like, they knew they didn't have the bomb. They don't have a program to get the bomb. That was just an excuse to get in and hit Iran and get the lowest level IQ DARP to go along with it.
Yeah, they got uranium facility in Iran as well. They've also got a uranium fuel facility as well.
You're breaking up,
You're
Simon.
breaking up a lot. There's some new news. High-ranking Iranian source speaking with Amwaj Media, which I don't even know what that is. So make of this what you will, but it's going viral right now. That Trump team gave advance notice of bombings of nuclear sites and insisted they're intended as a one-off. Signs of Trump seeking repeat of January 2020 Soleimani killings.
Was that advance warning to who was that, Jackson?
I'm sorry?
Who was that advance warning given to?
I would assume to Iran that it's going to be a one-off.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I didn't post it because I thought I wasn't sure about but after I did see that, yeah. But that would mean Iran would knew about it, and do you think they agreed to it then, or what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know what they would agree or disagree to. I mean, it would make sense if they gave the advance warning. They knew that this was happening. It makes sense that they. I still don't know if they really flew those B-2 bombers. I don't think they did that because everyone knew this was coming. Literally, everyone knew this was coming. And if it was a one-off thing, allegedly, I don't think Iran trusts or cares what the U.S. says anymore. If the U.S. says it's a one-off bombing, I don't think they say, okay, whatever, we'll see. But if they're serious about it, intending it to be a one-off bombing, I don't think they would have risked flying B-2 bombers there. But I don't think it really matters either way. I mean, what matters is how Iran responds. And if they target U.S. bases, then of course it's going to be war.